Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth. And joining me, as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here. And both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent would tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Enough build-up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. His first throw is an interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Jets get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Okay. Here we go. You good? Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Go.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hey, Ken. EQ. Alpha. Tonight.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ken. Alpha. Champs land. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Has some room to work. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Right.
They'll try and punch it in. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Brought in right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Hey, Silver.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Able to find Jones. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On first and 10, it's Fields. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out second and 10.
Delta. right.
Now Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Here we go. No mas, no mas. West right, zip. Press, butt right. Easy, easy, easy. Is that right?
Looking to throw Fields. Cut by the open man. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, 73, 70. Parallel Yeti. Hey.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Right. 73. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Hurts now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that one's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds his man. It's Godwin. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
73.
They're running the option, short side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has the connection to Jones. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Raiders. With it, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that takes them to 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They've got a man in motion. Hurts now on 4th. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
63. Go silver, ready?
Now Hurts. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Great. Set. Now let's get it. Like a Hornet.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Hey, 73, 70. Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. No touch.
Another try following the sack. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
EQ. Here we go. Extend. Delta, Delta. Go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields out of the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. It's a New York touchdown! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
First down throwing for Hurts. Jones reels it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. Hurts throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They have it found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right?
The give now out of the shotgun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
11.
Running back, motioning right.
Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Bunch right. Right.
Fields on third. Able to find Jones. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Good. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Angel. Hey, Ken. You got a mini base. Is that right?
A give now from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Nelson. Hey, Ken. EQ. Go.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ken. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Alpha. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Alpha. Right.
Working inside the red zone. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Alpha, let's go. Right.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Tonight.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeti. Good. Hey.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they pick him off again. And the Jets are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that